If you haven't heard about Anchor, it is the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. Lawful Stupid just jumped over. First of all, it's free, and we love that. Secondly, there's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer, wherever you're at, all on the go. Anchor will also distribute your podcast for you. There are a lot of other vendors out there, a lot of platforms that they will make sure your podcast gets to. So it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. And you can make money from your podcast with zero minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast all in one place. So download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started.
Last time on Lawful Stupid, Oslo, you see something takes off and lifts up from the city. Peregrine, you are in the city. Ryder standing next to you, and you're watching your friends fade into the distance.
Ryder, I need you to follow my lead. I'm going to walk back out with just a mean look on my face.
Oi, what are you doing there?
Alliance business.
Who the hell are you?
Valentine Law. I was hired to catch this. I'm afraid it will explode like the last one.
Yep, you best just get right along in. Oslo, you see this.
Gods, I can't think that out.
Perry!
I'm just gonna pick up Oslo and hug her close to my chest. They're in the ship, Oslo.
They took them?
Yes. Well, they took Delmor and Finnegan.
Oh, gods.
You find yourself back at the gates of Tangia.
Let's go to the round first.
Well, come on in.
Hey, we got a problem. Delmor and Finn got captured.
We have to find them.
If the Jackal has him, he's going to live a very long time, and it will not be pleasant. The wind is freezing. It whips through your hair as you cling to the side of the airship. You rise higher and higher, and it gets colder and colder, the air becoming thin. Finnegan Moorish, what do you do?
I'm looking up to I figure the wind is just furiously in my eyes, and I'm gripping on for life, and I look up. Do I see that maybe there's like a railing I can get up to a top area to be on?
There is. It's about 15 feet above you.
Okay, at this point, I'm needing to jump, and so the muscles in my legs begin to shift a little bit, to change. I'm thinking of my home and the frogs there and the distance they are able to cover when they jump because of the strength and the way the muscles are formed and the ligaments. And then I kick off as much as I can, reaching up for that balcony, that ledge.
It's a surprise to you as you focus on your legs and getting these, powerful, strong legs. Your claws that you had maintained turn back into your hands, and you begin to fall. And then immediately you push off with your legs as hard as you can. Please roll for me an athletics check with advantage.
I was so concerned that's where the recording stopped.
Sorry, it's a 19.
That is adequate. So you push off with your legs and all your might, and you reach up and you're able to just get your fingers over the edge of this, not even on the rails themselves, but just where on this overcropping deck of the ship, and you're hanging by your fingers.
I would like to pull up ever so easily to kind of scour the deck.
You look onto the deck of the ship, and you don't see any personnel. You see what looks like it's very flat. It's just like there's not sails or anything like that, or any outward appearance of locomotion. You can see that there is a smattering of hatches that are over the top of this.
Okay, so I'm going to, quietly as possible. I imagine this thing is basically just like a ship that is in the air, minus sails, correct?
That would be inaccurate. What you're on now, you could surmise is more of an observation deck. It doesn't really, there are no functional stations for anyone to work on this. It seems like most of whatever's going on here would be on the inside.
And how many hatches? I said there are several. Is there one close to me?
Yeah, so there's one that's towards the very front of the ship, the very fore of the ship, where you are kind of pulling yourself up now. There's two on the left and right side, fore and aft side, or I'm sorry, the starboard and port side. There is in the center of this observation deck. There's one, and there's one in the very aft.
Does my knowledge of our ship and where, or just maybe seeing some ships, tell me where they might have a hold?
Not comparable information.
Gotcha. Okay, I'm gonna try to climb up as quietly as I can onto the deck.
This is much taller. I will say this is very much longer than your ship because there's not a whole lot going on the outside. Everything it appears is happening on the inside, so it's not exactly direct, comparability.
Gotcha. It's like kind of like a just submarine for the air. Almost like they made a giant.
Yes.
Okay. So
I was trying very hard to avoid saying those exact words.
So thank you for doing that. He didn't have to.
Yeah, you're welcome. I'm gonna go to that hatch that's closest to me on the front of the ship.
Okay. And it's got like a turn handle on it that you would use to open that.
I want to, before touching that at all, put my ear to the door, changing my ears to be able to listen more carefully if I can hear. I know it's probably a thick steel door or something, but just be able to see if I can hear through it at all.
I won't even have you roll it. There's over the roaring of the wind that is still here. The entire time you're negotiating on this deck, the wind is whipping you in all directions. You are very much outside of a flying ship.
Okay, then I will attempt to open the door.
Okay.
And step inside and close it as quietly as possible.
Delmor.
Yes.
You're in this darkness, this bliss of oblivion. Whatever primordial thoughts inside of your head, whatever comfort comes to you in rest is there. And then pain. Suddenly. And it's in your shoulder, and it's in your chest. And then, oh God, it's in your hand. It's so burning, intense in your hand, and you open your eyes and you see a smiling face. Hi there!
Honey, I'm home.
I'm very glad you're back with us.
That makes one of us.
Sorry, I'm just finishing up here. And you look down, and you are bounded to a steel chair, leather straps across both your wrists and your feet, your ankles. And you look down, and you see it looks like the Jackal is sewing your hand closed.
Neat. Why have you brought me to your red room?
No, just to play.
It's probably the worst. You know what? Kill me. I don't want to live this reality.
No, thank you.
Yeah. So what's the end game here, Jackal? You know you can't kill me.
No, you're right. I would get in trouble. So, I tell you what. And he's got this tray of implements, and they look unkind. I'm supposed to get some information from you, but I feel like it's been so long that let's not worry about the questions for now. I'm just gonna get to work. And we'll have time for questions later.
You realize that if you go too far, Belgian's going to have your head, right?
I was never one for restraint. You know that.
Yeah, I can see the bullshit you've done with your guardian. All right, if you want Belgian to kill you, and remember, she's not at all kind either.
No, but, well, I think I can get you there. I was almost going to say in one piece, but I'll tell you what, I'll keep the important bits of you. Do me a favor as he reaches for a pair of long, slender little pliers. Say ah. Finnegan.
Yes.
You have opened your hatch. It opens down into a ladder, which leads into a steel corridor.
Again, I think listening intently, maybe smells at this point, so senses of a wolf are important.
Yeah, make a perception check.
16.
A few things come to mind. There's the smell of stale sweat and something that you don't recognize. You smelled it when those enhanced spears were fired. You're not exactly sure what that smell is, but you had smelled it there before. You listen and you feel, and there is definitely presence of life here. Not so much, individual, like you can hear a heartbeat through the next room or anything like that, but there seems to be some sort of thrumming, some sort of power or essence or being that permeates all around you.
Any doors down this hallway that close to me?
Several. So going down this hallway, there's uniformly, there's 5 doors on the left and right side, and this staircase leading down at the end of the hall.
I would like to, whichever door, I guess I don't know how intently I'd have to inspect them, but as I walk down this hallway, finding a room that doesn't appear to have someone in it, whether that's true or not, but to me it doesn't appear to.
Yeah, so I think the first door, if you just check the first one on the left or right, you come up to it and it's locked. You're unable to get it to open. Do you want to keep just trying to find one that you can get into?
Yes, with the above requirements of hopefully no one being in there.
Sure. You come to the third door on the left-hand side, and as you go to try the handle, it does open. It is not locked.
Just cracking it, perceive if anyone's there. Can I roll for that? Or
Yeah, you don't even have to roll for it. You crack it open, and as you do, you look inside, and it's kind of dark. There's a dull red light in there, and you can see it looks like some sort of quarters. You see bunk beds, and you see one individual laying on the bottom bunk, and you see his breathing appears to be slow. He could be asleep.
I am gonna go over and I'm gonna cut that guy's throat.
With what?
With a bear claw. Hand forms into that of a bear.
Yeah, roll. Well, you don't have to roll attack. He's asleep. Roll damage. It is an automatic critical.
And also, just in case, put my hand over his mouth so no screams escape.
Night. Finn's new special technique.
So it's max damage once.
Just one bear claw, not even a whole hand, just one precision. It is one max damage dice and another one that you roll.
I've seen cat burglars use their claw to pick locks. I've never seen bears use theirs this way, though.
So a D8 plus 14.
So you bring your claw across this guy's throat, and just a gurgle of blood actually bubbles up from his throat as he tries to scream, but it just comes out as a gurgling, wet hiss, and his eyes open, and you see just fear as he scrambles and grabs at your wrist.
I say, I am sorry. This is for my friend's survival. You would do the same if you were me. And I'll close his eyes. I'll just close both of his eyes. Looking around this room.
You feel a sharp pain in your side as a dagger is driven into you. Uh, 6 points of piercing damage.
Why didn't I see that coming?
I would tell you to roll initiative.
Is he dead? Oh, did I kill him or? Oh.
No, you did not kill him.
Here we go. That's a crit. 20.
He's still struggling. Well, you don't. Yeah, okay. You kill him. Yeah, he stabs this dagger into your side, and you just squeeze down and snap his neck, where you're already holding him, and the life drains from him, and his eyes become glassy, and his hand falls to the side, dagger still in your side.
So I'm gonna pull that dagger out and find some bandage, something to put to wrap that wound. What else is in this room? It's quarters. I don't know if there's anything valuable.
So what you do know is that there is a rack. On that rack is 4 of those enhanced spears, and there is what look to be batons. So there's 4 of each of those, and then there are 4 beds. There are trunks on each of the bed, like footlocker. You could try to tear through those if you wanted to.
Yes, I'd like to look through those.
Yeah, it looks like it is uniforms or some personal items, letters, photographs.
Any potions? Wunderbar.
No.
Yeah,
Not
they're
in the
expendable.
trunks.
Why would they need them? They're expendable.
Roll an
okay.
investigation check.
I have 19.
Yeah, so searching through all the belongings in the trunks, as well as the actual body of the man you've killed, you find on his belt 1 potion. Looks like a red potion. You don't obviously know the details of it. And then you find a smattering of coins, 10 gold total.
I don't care so much with the gold. That's not my purpose. So
I'm just telling you, this is the first time anybody's ever rolled to loot something since we played the game.
Well, I'm gonna take the potion for sure.
Yeah, you take it.
Having seen maybe some people take that and understand that this is probably gonna help in some way. I will not take the gold. The clothing he's wearing, is it a uniform that these guys wear? Or
yes.
Is it just... Okay. And are there any of those... Is there a mirror in this room? I'd like to know if there's a mirror in this room.
Yes.
I think Finnegan, as he walks by, realizes he's completely out of place. And that's what prompts him to think, I need a uniform.
I need a shirt.
I need a shirt and pants. So is there one that would fit me even snugly?
So the uniform itself is going to be like it's a very like subdued red tunic and trousers, and then it is this leather armor, this hard plate leather armor with a tabard on it that has the alliance insignia of 3 white pillars on a red background.
Okay, I will don that. I don't know if you're accounting for time that it takes to do that, but I will put that uniform on.
Certainly takes some time to get all that together to find the closest thing to a pair that fits. They're yes, a little snug on you, but you're able to more or less get that on. You can flex and bust out of it. Delmor. Oh, that wasn't so bad. As your second canine tooth has been ripped from your head.
Remind me what a canine tooth is.
They're the pointy ones?
Oh no.
Yeah.
I like spit blood on him.
Thank you.
Can I like check the like, I'm obviously held, I'm bound. Can I like make a roll of some kind to see how bound I am? Like, obviously I'm not busting. I'm not even trying to bust out. I just want to like put some resistance against them so I can determine how screwed I am.
I won't even make you roll a check for that. You note that your left wrist is actually not too bad. Like, you might be able to get that out.
Cool.
Like, you would have to. You'd probably have to like dislocate your thumb.
Yeah, get that real bad. Not a fun time, but at least it's doable. Got it.
It could be possible. It's not as your legs are like secured to the bottom of this steel seat, and your right hand is completely locked down. That's the one that he was working on when you came to.
So what's the end goal here then?
I'm just here for a laugh.
So you haven't changed at all. Why are you alone? Where's your master?
We've been split up for a while now. Lots of different directions we're getting pulled in. I just happened to be in the neighborhood, and I heard what happened to you. Well, we heard a report that you were on Tamcha, and they sent me to take a look.
Oh, that's a shame. I was hoping we could get the band back together. And I spit down on the ground.
Oh, don't worry. We're going to go see some friends.
What did you do to my friends?
Oh, them? Or your real friends, us?
You guys aren't my friends. As soon as you just murdered for no reason, you're monsters. But Indar...
Couldn't have done it without you.
Yeah, I'm aware that I'm partly to blame for the massacres that you idiots have committed. But Indar, what did you do to him?
Oh, the elephant?
Yeah, yes, the elephant. You fucking...
We didn't have to do much, to be honest.
I have a hard time believing you.
I'm sorry, it's so hard for me to understand you. It's not so funny without your fangs, Wolf.
Do you think this is going to stand? When they find out, you're going to have a host of problems.
Who's they?
Jackal, you know I'm not some whelp some mangy pup pulled from a broken litter. I come from a renowned family. Sure, not the best of reputations currently, but they won't stand for you desecrating one of us.
You've been running for too long, Wolf. Where do you think the first place we went was? Your family's dead.
No.
Yes. You didn't know you're the last Delmor?
I struggle against my restraints. Like, I don't actually try to get out of them, but like I make a show of like being angry.
Yeah.
If that's true, if you thought you were dead before, you enjoy playing your games, but I will tear you apart piece by piece, bit by bit.
Whew. Goose pimples. Hold on to that, Wolf. You're gonna need something to focus on. Let's see. Meeny, miny, this one. And he reaches for a long, slender knife. Now remember, hold on to that anger. Finnegan.
These will have to do. Finish putting on the uniform. I'm also going to take two of those spears.
And just like strap them to your back?
Strap one to my back and have one carrying it.
Okay.
And I'm going to step back out in the hallway, and I'm going to proceed down the stairs slowly, cautiously.
You come down the stairs, and as you do, you see like a wide open hangar area. You see a very large room, and you hear him before you see him as you're walking down the stairs. This between 20 and 30 Alliance soldiers.
And do I notice they're kind of in a formation walking?
No, absolutely not. It seems like they're going about individual tasks.
And as far as like other doors or entryways?
There are several leading out of this central area. They're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 doors leading out of this central area.
I'm guessing. I want to know if there's anywhere leading further down from this point that I can tell.
Not that you can tell.
How close is the next closest exit or door to me?
It would be the one that is as well. I guess you wouldn't actually be able to see that. If are you walking down the stairs?
Yes, but I don't want to be in view just yet. So if I've like peeked around the corner to see that, or however that is.
Well, it's like the stairs come down, like they would see like your feet before you would be able to get your head down to see.
Okay, that's fine.
Because you're walking down.
Yes, that's
stairs.
Fine.
So you walk down the stairs.
So I'll be at the bottom of the stairs, kind of scanning.
Yeah, and as you look, kind of do a 360, there are doors there's 2 doors on your left, right, 2 doors ahead of you, and 1 door directly behind you. So the closest one is going to be the one that's behind you.
And so with that, I want to take note of how these soldiers walking around with their weapons on their backs and their hands.
No one is carrying a weapon. Like there are guys that have swords and various weapons on their belts, but nobody's got like weapon in hand.
Okay, then I too will put the one spear that I was holding onto my back.
Okay.
And I'll take the door that's closest to behind me.
You head for that door, and there is some sort of lock on it. You're unable to get it open.
And there's no windows or anything on this one to see into the room?
No. Mm-mm. All the doors are like steel, like locked doors, like secure doors, like hatches.
Okay, then I'll head back out or take to the right. So there was a couple doors.
Yeah, so on the right-hand side, there are 2 doors along that wall. One of them is guarded by 2 soldiers who appear to just be like standing next to the door, like they're there to guard it. The furthest one doesn't have anybody on it, like guarding it.
Yeah, just walk by them as if I'm going to that other door, then seeing that there are 2 guards at the one door.
Make a performance check for me, please.
That's a 7.
One of the guards stops you and goes, "Hey, who are you?"
I'm Finnegan Morish.
He like looks at the other guard at the door. And they're both holding those spears. And he like lowers the head of it towards you. What are you doing here? I don't know you.
I am a new recruit. What are you talking about? Why do you point your spear at me immediately? We are brothers.
He looks at the other guy and he kind of like shakes his head. New recruit from where?
From the Pulasa Isles.
Roll a deception check.
It's a 20.
When'd you get picked up?
They just picked me up in town.
In Tiersport?
I am not from your main islands. I am from Pulasa. I was taken from my home in an attempt to get away from my people. So yes, your Tiersport.
Met the sergeant yet?
I am not... do not know your ranks yet. I'm still very learning.
And they put you on the ship?
They said, can you use a spear? I said, I use a spear to catch fish often. It is not hard to put into a man.
They kind of like scratch their heads. What job do you have? Like, what are your orders?
I have no orders yet. I'm looking for, and I kind of look at my hand as if something might be written there. Maybe it's a tattoo. I don't know.
Sure.
The Jackal. I'm supposed to bring him some food or something.
Oh. Okay. That is not nice to do to a new guy. Well, and he gestures at the actually the door that you were heading towards. Kitchen's through there.
What do I get for him? I don't know what anyone likes.
Honestly, I don't think that he's going to be interested in eating.
Then why would someone tell me to bring him food?
I don't know.
Where do I take this food?
Oh, and he gestures towards the far wall opposite the staircase. That door on the right there, that's going to lead to the brig. You'll find him there.
To the brig. Is brig a person?
No, it's like a holding area.
Much obliged. And I will do kind of a chest to arm and just like a slight head tilt. Is this right?
Yeah, you're doing great.
Thank you. And then I'll just walk on over to the kitchen.
You hear them talking shit as you leave.
No matter what happens next, Finn has made new friends. The type of friends that make fun of you but still want you to succeed.
He doesn't he doesn't need you guys anymore. Alliance for life, ride or die.
Next time you see him, he's worked really hard and made his way to the captain of the ship.
I am a corporal. Yeah, you make your way to the kitchen. It is what you expect from every military kitchen you've ever seen. It is not robust. There's a lot of industrial grade shit, very large cooking instruments because you'd never cook for one person.
Is there some just basic food sitting out? I don't care what it is. I'm just going to take just some things laying out. Is there people there? I imagine there's people in there as well.
There's a kitchen where there's like a bunch of people working, and then it's like a split as you come in the left-hand side. There's a kitchen where there's like a hustle bunch of people working. On the right-hand side, there's a dining facility with just a few tables and chairs. But there's nobody in the dining area right now. But there are folks in the kitchen.
Okay, I'm gonna make my way back to just like sort of an opening. Maybe not go in the kitchen. Is there like an opening to the kitchen? I can see someone working there.
Yeah, like one of those like a buffet line where you would come through and get your meal.
And say, I need a meal for the Jackal.
Come back in an hour when lunch is ready.
Do you have something on hand, like a fruit or a vegetable that does not have to be cooked? He said he is hungry now.
Did you say for the Jackal?
Yes, I was told to bring him some food.
Yeah, hold on a second. And a guy pulls out a from where they're cooking a piece of some indeterminate meat, and he throws it onto this skillet, this hot pan, and he basically sears it on both sides, no more than 30 seconds each side, and hands it to you on wrapped in a cloth.
Thank you. This is what he eats?
Yeah.
Okay. I will tell him you said it is the best.
Good luck.
Okay. And then I will turn and leave. And I'm gonna head, as I walk by those guys, say, thank you again.
Yeah.
What are your names, friends?
We're Biggs and Wedge.
Oh my gosh, I love you. Biggs and Wedge. Thank you. And keep walking.
And you head over to the brig.
And as I step in, what do I see?
There's an immediate, there's like a desk where a guy's like sitting with his feet up. He puts them down as soon as he sees you, looks at you for a second, slowly puts them back up. What's up, man?
I was told to bring food for the Jackal. And I was told by Biggs and Wedge that he was in this area.
Yeah, I'm under strict orders. He's not to be disturbed.
But he's just right through there?
Yeah, and there's another one of those sealed doors. He goes, yeah, he's back there, but I can't let you back there.
So I'm gonna like move to set this steak down on the table and go, well, if he is not going to eat this, then perhaps you can eat it.
I'm gonna get relieved for lunch here in a little bit, but if he comes out, I'll give it to him.
Okay. Are you sure that I won't get in trouble for him not having this right away?
No, man, I'll cover for you.
And what is your name?
Me? I'm
Sid.
Jesse.
I'm Lee.
Lee, it is a pleasure to meet you. I am new here.
I gathered.
Where are we bound for again?
Yeah, we're heading for the new Alpha Sector.
It is very over my head. I'm very basic in knowledge. I will just be along for a ride.
Yeah, it's where all those hounds like to meet up.
Dogs meet up?
No, they're like these people. They're like super skilled and have these dogs with them.
Oh, I do have one other question.
Yeah, what's up?
And I pulled the spear and go, I am not sure how to use this as of yet. Very, very fresh recruit. And I've seen someone use it, but I am not sure how it works.
You just poke them with the pointy end, man.
But I saw someone shoot this from a distance.
Yeah, but every time you do, you have a discharge on it. You have to like report it. So we try to avoid that.
It seems like a very tedious thing to have to keep a track of.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of paperwork, honestly. But if you look on it, right there, right in the middle of the shaft, there's like if you twist that this one side opposite the other, yeah, you'll feel like a little click, and then you see right there now there's a little impression.
Yes, you can and I stab it into him and do it immediately.
Yeah, roll an attack.
Shane says, I knew where this was going, but I still had to play it out because this guy wouldn't have expected it.
21.
Yeah. Roll 2d8 plus your strength mod.
Hey, we need to bring some of those spears back. 2d8's real good.
It's 2d8, one for the stab, one for the discharge.
Yeah, I get that, but still, we will have to do the paperwork.
That's true.
It's a 13. Damage.
Yeah, so you hit this guy right in the stomach and detonate it, and there's a loud bang as this shot goes off, and he steps back and he's bleeding from his stomach, and he's like looking at you like, what the? And he goes to reach for a weapon, and he kind of falls down prone. What do you do?
I am gonna bear claw, get him again.
Yeah, roll your attack with advantage because he's prone.
That's a 20. Dirty 20.
Roll damage.
Nine.
Yeah, the life leaves him as you pounce on him, this wounded man, and you bring your claw across his neck, and he breathes no more.
Does he have a dagger on him?
You kind of look and pat him down, and you don't see one. He had a sword that wasn't even on his hip. It was actually on leaning against the wall next to him.
Okay, I'm gonna undo my bandage, and I'm going to like kind of fester that wound for a second, and wait a few seconds, see if anyone comes in.
You're gonna
No, I'm not. I lied.
open your own wound.
No, I'm not. I lied. I'm just gonna open that back door with the stake in hand. I want to pick up the stake too.
Oh, okay. So, yeah. Doodle-a-doo, doodle-a-doo, doodle-a-doo. You are bleeding, Delmor. Your fingers, your toes. He's just cutting you very lightly. Just.
You really don't have to enjoy this so much.
I do. I really do. Now I have to be very. I have to be very careful because if I hurt your hands too bad and they don't work anymore, if I cut those tendons, then well, you won't be able to make things. And
Yeah.
Elgin will be mad.
Very much so. Hey, hey, Jackal, who hurt you? Did your mom like abandon you or beat you or hey, real question, did your dad leave when you were young? Like what's the deal? Like you seem really fucked up, man. Like more so than the last time I saw you. Hey, did I hurt you? I'm really sorry. It wasn't you. Okay, that's a lie. It was you. You're a maniac, and you really didn't need to hurt all those people. I was hoping you could rebuild yourself, and we could come back together. And when I murdered you for justice, you would at least understood why.
Delmor, your words, they cut me so deep. Let's see if I can cut deeper. And he takes his blade and he just shoves it in between your big toe and the next toe.
Hey, that little piggy goes to market.
Oh, I see you've already got a little bit of a boo-boo here. Let's just... Oh, boy, what is... Oh, that looks bad. Here, Delmor, let me take care of you. And he slowly sticks one finger into your shoulder wound where you've been hidden by that spear. And he goes, I think... Let's just dig around here a little bit. And he gets his other finger and he starts pulling your flesh apart.
Seems a little overbearing. Maybe you should go back to medic school.
Oh, no. I know this really interesting. It's I learned it from some islanders. What do you call this? The kobolds. They have this interesting trick that they like to do. Let me just. And he reaches behind his tools and he pulls out this long, very probably about 5 inches long. Looks like a millipede.
Hey, Jackal, real quick, before you do whatever you're gonna do, I got a very serious question.
Uh-huh.
I don't remember discussing this. Maybe I was blocked out. Maybe I was past it. We didn't really discuss a safe word. Pineapple. Pineapple's good. Pineapple.
There's no safety here. And he slowly begins to put this insect in your shoulder. And right before he could get it in there, the door behind him opens. He goes, I know! I said that I was to be left alone.
Can I see who came to the door? Yeah.
The door hasn't really opened. Like the latch is open.
Okay,
the door's
just
not
the noise. He
yet.
just lost his shit on the noise. Penny apple.
Yeah.
Got it. I said it wrong. Oh.
They said you were to have your steak right away. No waiting, or you would be very angry.
Yeah, come here for a second.
I'm gonna slowly walk in.
So I recognize that voice easily. While
Instantly.
he's doing that, I want to try to force my left hand through this cup. Even if that means dislocating my thumb, pulling it through.
Yeah, roll a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, an 11. Yes.
It just hurts too
Wait,
much.
hold on, I'm proficient. A 13.
It just hurts too much. Trying to get that through. You start to do it and you can't get it. You're gritting your teeth and you're struggling and you can't quite do it. And then the Jackal turns to you and goes, come here for a second, to Finnegan in disguise.
Okay. And I'm kind of walking over to him. I have one hand on a spear behind me, and the other one's holding this tray up out in front, almost at a arm's length. Very much.
Like a butler would do.
He brings you in close and puts his arm around you. He goes, you see this right here? This is going to be, and he points to Delmor, this is going to be you. If you ever disturb me again, now get the fuck out of here.
Hey, hold on. No one can be me. That's a little dismissive,
What
Jackal.
do you deserve this? I mean, I hate them just as much as you do.
Don't take his parking spot.
He kind of squints for a second.
No, really, if you take a seat in the theater, he gets really upset about it. It said Jackal. I thought it was Jackal and didn't...
Where do I know you from?
I will throw the plate into the air. Bear Paw comes around, and I'm going to just push him as hard as I can.
Yeah, you do that. You push him. You gain some separation. I need you to make a athletics or acrobatics check, your choice.
I know what this is.
Athletics 7.
Oh,
No,
you're
that does
grappled.
not cut the mustard. As the Jackal's Iron Defender emerges from behind where Delmor is, kind of obscured, jumps through, and just wraps you up. You are grappled.
This has been fun. This has been
And
real good.
roll for initiative.
Everyone, thanks
I
for
get to
listening.
see the future. Did you see that? I could see the future. Everybody? I'm a divination wizard. Nobody knew it. 17. Well, all those good rolls had to stop somewhere, didn't they, Devin? They got you here.
Delmor, your turn.
Yeah, I'm pretty much restrained, right? That's the...
You are restrained, and I will say that you've got 5 hit points.
Okay, that's more than I thought, so that's cool. I was at 1, but all right. Cool. Hey, what does my equipment situation look like? It's like, am I stripped of all armor? Like, what am I looking like?
You have your armor on. You don't have any of your weapons.
Okay,
or
shield
any of your
included,
tools.
gone. Okay. Or my tools?
Correct.
Oh, well, I'm useless. Got it. Do I see those around the room at all? Like any of my stuff?
You can't get a look behind you. They're not in front of you.
Okay. I'm going to try to pull. Fuck, I don't have my tools.
Being
so
captured sucks.
Yeah. Well, I mean, just a normal spellcaster, like, can usually cast without an arcane focus for some things.
But you can as an artificer, like not even
because I have to
cantrips?
have my tools on me. Yeah, even to cast like cantrips.
That sucks.
It does suck real bad. I just want to try and remove my left hand again.
Yeah, what Constitution saving throw?
All right, Dragon. When you listen to this, I'm using your die that you just gave me. This is on you. Okay. So that's a 1. So that's going to be a 5 total.
Yeah, no, you're not able to do it.
Yeah, still stuck.
It is going to be the Jackal's turn.
Well, hold on. With my free action, I'm going to talk to the Iron Defender and say, "This is not what you were invented for."
There's no response,
Sure.
but I like it. The highest of those 2 rolls is a 16 to hit you, Finnegan.
It does.
Okay.
Are you proficient with medium armor?
Well, I don't know. I counted that, but even if I do leather armor, it's still 11 plus dex, which is 1 plus the shield is 2.
Okay.
Yeah. So you're good. Actually, the lowest one was 12. Is that? No, because you have a shield.
Yeah, shield and
11
dex.
plus 1 plus 2, so you're 14.
Right.
Okay. Um, 15 points of piercing damage as he brings that dagger just up and into. He actually hits you right where you'd already been stabbed by a dagger.
Ugh. Yeah, I was just kind of almost faint. It's almost like this thing is holding me up more than I'm holding myself up.
And then it's going to be his Iron Defender's turn. It's an athletics or acrobatics check from you.
That's a 20. Natural.
Okay. So you are still grappled. You are not restrained. As it tries to tighten on you, you're able to kind of push it off. And it is your turn.
So as I look over at Delmor, is he held in by feet and hands, I'm assuming?
Correct.
This doesn't look good. So, correct. So if I try to break this grapple, that's my action, correct?
That would be your action to break the grapple, yes.
I'm going to pop rage mode.
Okay.
So as a last, as a fight or flight fight. Oh my gosh. I'm going to try to... Dude, I don't know. I freaking don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a difficult situation.
Here's what I want to do. Tell me if I'm able to do it. I want to, and I don't think I can because I'm grappled, try to grab Delmor, pull him as hard as I can from those restraints, and maybe not. I don't know how well they're maintained.
Delmor, all of your arms have been ripped out of their sockets.
And then I'd like to break through the side of the ship, hoping that's it. That's the outerest most outside.
I want to hold.
I'd like to have all my spell slots back.
Well, I like what you're I like where your head's at. Unfortunately, Delmor is more than 1 foot. Delmor is more than 1 foot away from you, and your speed is 0 because you are grappled.
With my spear.
Oh wait, you lost a grapple check with a nat 20?
No, you said I wasn't restrained anymore.
I'm sorry?
You lost a...
No, so you were grappled. So the Iron Defender on his move, if you're already grappled, he can do a check to try to put you into a restrained condition.
Okay. Gotcha. I misunderstood.
So he succeeded that, which didn't break the grapple.
Yeah, I'm catching up now. I was like, wait, hold on. Yeah.
No.
So I can still move, right? How does that work?
No, because you're grappled. You weren't restrained.
Your movement speed is 0, but you can still use your bonus action and your action.
I've already used my bonus, so now it's just my action.
Yep, and you have no restrictions on that action. You just can't move. Like, you can make an attack, it won't have disadvantage or anything like that. Like, you just can't move. Movement speed is 0 while you're grappled.
I wonder what the people at home are shouting right now. I wish I knew what that was. Alright, I'm just gonna try to...
Why did you go in here? Why? We were screaming, don't go in the whole time.
I want to try to throw this thing.
They've been screaming since you let off the fucking detonator charge.
Is there an off switch in this thing? Do I see an off switch?
Yeah, there is. There's an off switch. It's more than 1 foot away though, so you can't even choose it.
How long's my arm, bro?
2 foot. Not
grappled. It's -5 feet.
2 feet. Your arm.
I didn't say how much more than 1 foot.
Okay. Noted. I'm just gonna try to shoot the Jackal with the freaking spear.
Unfortunately, it is currently on your back, and withdrawing a weapon is part of your movement action.
Okay, bear balls attack.
Unfortunately, producing a weapon with your bestial weaponry is a bonus action. You use your bonus action to rage.
Can he do that? No, that's part of your claw thing. Your shifter. You can't shift and rage at the same time, can you?
Yeah, he super can. It's just separate bonus actions.
Yeah.
So since he used a bonus action this turn to rage already,
I'm gonna miss Finn. I didn't realize you could stack them.
Shift and Rage is the name of my EP dropping next month, so be ready
please
for that.
check us out.
In memoriam.
In memoriam. Shift and Rage in memoriam. Then I just want to try to throw this thing off of me into. Can I do that? I want to try to physically take it off of me and throw it toward.
Yeah, let's
Jackal.
start with breaking the grapple.
Okay. Is that a strength check?
It is athletics or acrobatics. No, it's just athletics, right? No, it's athletics or acrobatics.
Can I help? It's for when you're when you're the initiator. Oh, he's not trying to grapple him.
He's breaking.
You're right. He's breaking.
What'd you get?
Oh, I'm just double checking my athletics here. I need
should
every
get
little
to
bit
double
of
that. You should
before I
get it
die.
with
Yes,
advantage.
+3. 17.
I should you not. He rolled a natural 20.
Cool. That's real cool.
Devin, is that with advantage though?
You do have advantage because you're raging,
it was.
and it's a strength-based check.
Okay.
Oh.
All right. Cool.
Yeah, you are held firm. Delmor, it is your turn.
All right. Here's what I want to do. I have an idea. I designed these things. I built them. I built all of them for these particular hounds. Okay. Mm-hmm. This one has been corrupted. This one has been fucked up. It has been messed up. Here's what I would want to do. I want to try and, persuade this thing using, and this is a stretch, but I'm going to give it a shot, using my intelligence modifier. And here's my thought process. I programmed it. I know that if I left any type of bugs in the code that I couldn't quite finish, or if there was any logic errors or loops that I could put this thing in, or it's also sentient. I would know what its primary protocols are, which were to protect, which they obviously fucked with in some way, but there would be other protocols that they are supposed to follow. Primary mandates, and I want to try and fuck with those, whether that's persuasion, deception, but enough to try and get this thing back to its core state, if not temporarily, through a logic loop or locking it up, bugs, something. because at the core it's like mechanical and programmed, even if it is sentient.
Roll int.
$22.
You speak up to this creature, and you say to the I won't put the words in your mouth, but something to the effect of, hey, look. Well, okay, I'll tell you. What you realize with your int check is this. You designed this to be able to assess threat and neutralize. Obviously, that has been skewed, but its still primary objective is take the thing that could cause harm and shut it down without hurting it. So you realize that if you were to convince it that you were more dangerous than Finnegan, maybe you could get it off.
No, that's not where I was going to go with that, but...
Okay, please go wherever you were going to go.
No, I mean, that's a different thought process. I was going to try and convince the Jackal was, but...
No, that's a stretch. That's too far.
We'll worry about this thing's programming later. Hey! I didn't design you to fight the weakest thing in the room. I designed you to protect people. And if you're going to go after some fucking backwoods wood-wearing druid over the guy who literally can take you apart with one hand, fine. I guess you're a shit pile, and I should have never created you before. Next time Ryder's around, I'm gonna have him take you apart. And as soon as I get a hand free, I'm gonna take you apart with the 2 remaining nails that I have.
It releases Finnegan and starts to move towards you. It is the Jackal's turn. Ooh, you're clever. I don't think it's going to help you much, though. And he makes only one of these has been hit against Finnegan for. It's going to hit. It's 16 on the die.
Cool. I'm down. Whatever it is, doesn't matter.
Yeah? You that bad off?
I have 1 HP.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. You're down.
Well,
Night.
No, because so
It matters. Yeah.
Well, it's a half anyways. You have to like roll
can't be
really
reduced
high.
lower than 1. Well, I was thinking
No, I
about
just
that,
meant
but
outright kill.
So yeah, he's not going to be able to. It's actually going to be like it's 4 damage, so it would have been reduced to 2. But you have 1 HP, so
Night.
and we're going to drop out of initiative unless Delmor anything.
I mean, I can't do anything effective. Like,
Yeah.
trying to hold combat for no reason.
Yeah. So we're out of initiative, and the Jackal turns to you, Delmor, and goes, he doesn't look so good.
You know, the worst part is he looks better than you.
Make a death saving throw, Finnegan.
That's a 6.
That is 1 failure.
You're just gonna let him die like that? That's not very fun. Come on, Jackal. When did you get so boring?
And you see him kind of furrow his brow, and then he looks at you, and his eyes light up. You Delmor, you're bad. You're right. That wouldn't be any fun at all. And so he walks over to you, Finnegan, and he ties you with leather bands that are in the room. Ties your hands and your feet, kind of hog ties you. Make another death saving throw while he's doing that.
While he's doing that, can I try and pull
14.
my left arm free?
That's 1 success. You can make a Constitution saving throw.
All right, Dragon. Let's give this dice one more try. That's better. 20.
That'll do it. Yeah, you're able to snap your left thumb and break it and slip your hand. Do you want to like be trying to hide it, or you?
Yeah, I want to try and hide it as much as possible, but
Okay.
I'm aware
so
that
you want
there's
to like
only
keep
so
it,
much.
like lay it.
Yeah.
Okay. And then he actually, convenient. And he grabs that healing potion off of your belt, Finn, and dips it into your mouth.
Please restore 1d100 plus 4.
It is going to be 5 hit points.
Hey, buddy, we're on the same playing field.
What is going on?
We're going to play.
Spoilers, you're in Jackal's red room.
What is a red room?
Oh, I'll explain later. It's like a sex thing.
I realized, Delmor, that you're kind of a tough son of a bitch. I'm not sure if hurting you is going to be as effective as making you watch while I hurt him.
Yeah, okay, that's probably a pretty good idea. But very boring, all the same. You're just gonna fuck up the guy in a hog tie? That's kind of boring. You know, I was right to leave the first time. Not only are you not nearly as entertaining or cruel, I guess, but one of these days the Belgians are going to see how worthless you are, clearly.
Maybe you're right. Maybe I'm just a big worthless idiot. Maybe this is boring. And he turns and kicks Finnegan across the face. And blood splatters across the steel floor. No! Still lots of fun!
This is fun. You think that this life is the one that I care about?
Oh, he's crazy.
I'm not crazy. It is futile to believe that this life has anything of any kind of importance to hold. You kill me, you send me to the place I want to go when we all go. But if I'm here, I make the most of it. But Jackal, you are nothing but a coward.
Well, I guess we're going to have lots of time to talk to each other, get to know each other. Maybe I could change that opinion of me.
How close is this Iron Defender?
What's that?
How close is this Iron Defender to me?
You've kind of convinced it that you were the bigger threat, so it is now kind of like hovering around you.
Is it within like range that I could grab it? Put my hand on it?
I wouldn't say quite that close, no. Because you're still restrained to the chair. You just have one hand free.
Gotcha. While he's doing that, while he's like beating up Finn, I'm gonna kind of like whistle to this thing almost like a, hey, come here, come here, don't be shy. I programmed you better than that.
Kind of just stares you down.
Hey Jackal, you broke this thing. It's a coward like you. When I gave it to you, it was way better.
Oh, sticks and stones will. Reaches down, snap one finger off Finnegan. Break my bones. But words will never harm me.
No, listen, you're a sociopath. I know words won't harm you, but I'm just concerned at your quality of work. You used to be able to call these things, and they certainly used to, like, you know, shut people up, and yours doesn't do either. Might as well be a cat.
Tell you what. New game. I'm going to start counting the words that you say, and for every one that you do, I'm going to give him a new scar.
I spit on the Iron Guardian, like spit blood on it.
Hey, where's he in position of me right now? As I'm hog-tied on the ground.
Over top of you.
Well, if my hands are behind me, and the spear is behind me, then I want to give that thing a little twist, duck my head.
Roll a dexterity check.
Bounces around the room, kills Delmor. I like it.
Just so I can just be sure, I know. Rage just only gives me strength, right? It doesn't give me dexterity bonus or anything.
That's correct.
And you're no longer raging because you went unconscious.
Yeah.
Oh, son of a gun. Well, it's
a night.
15.
Yeah, so you fumble with it. You're not able to get.
What is our is that just with advantage? The dice we get from people from the lovely patrons.
Yeah, it gives you a point of inspiration you can burn to get advantage on.
I don't think I'm gonna use it. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna use it.
Yeah, so you go to try to twist the spear to be able to activate it, and it's just with your hand side behind your back, you can't quite get it to twist accurately, so you can even detonate it. It's a bit of a trip. I'm going to say it's probably the longest period of either one of your lives. Neither one of you sleeps really. You are intermittently tortured, heinous ways. Until one day during one of the breaks where presumably Jackal is eating and sleeping, you hear a different voice. And you guys noticed, as soon as you wake up, that thrumming that you normally feel, that sense of life that's all around you, is quiet. You've stopped. And you hear the voice speak up. Oh, Wolf. I told you to run.
Well, I found you.
Well done.
So this is the part where you let me go and we shake hands and realize we were arch rivals and you can't live without one. I understand. The old Joker method.
You're pretty close, actually. We just want you to come work for us again, Delmor. We miss you, Wolf.
Last time I made something for you, it turned out really bad. Like, Jackal, first of all, he just fucked that thing up so bad. And second, all of your hounds are bloodthirsty killers now. This wasn't really the design. Kind of an issue there.
Yeah, I kind of knew that you wouldn't go for it. That's why I kind of came up with a counteroffer already.
I don't like when you negotiate. It's, like, worse than most things in my life.
You guys are at this point, so over the course of the presumable days that you've been traveling, you guys are you're no longer hogtied on the floor. Finnegan, another chair has been brought in, and you guys are like face to face. So you guys had to kind of like witness each other's suffering.
Canonically, I've spent most of this trip blaming Finn for coming for me, and basically being like, "You should have left me." To be clear,
I don't really talk the whole time.
It's fine. You don't have to.
Well, I kind of figured you wouldn't want to make anything. You got really sensitive about it last time. So, I got a deal for you. We'll let you go. And we'll even stop chasing you. We just want you to let us in around you.
Sorry, I must have hit my head a few times. I don't know of any rhombuses, so that seems like an issue.
Please. Delmor.
You're well. Yes, of course. Anything for you, darling. I can't let you into Rhombia. I don't know how to get there.
We've been through enough. We don't need to insult each other. You have been in contact with Ramel.
I know a Bonnie. I know a proprietor. You might like that guy. He's got a flaming mustache. Do I have hands free?
You do have your left hand free still. I don't know if you've revealed that or not.
Okay. No. I haven't revealed that. I just didn't know if they like have been comfortable enough to like chain us another way. I was going to use them when speaking, but no, it's fine. I'm going to hold them to my side. Well, listen, I honestly, truly don't know how to get to Rambia. Truth be told, I didn't steer the ship.
Make a deception check.
I don't. I'm not. I wasn't a wayfinder.
She said that you have been in contact with Ramel.
Oh, I never said that I didn't, to be clear. But okay,
and you are deflecting.
Yeah, I'm deflecting for sure. That is going to be 20 natural. Not that this is like fucking matters. All I'm going to do is piss her off more, even if she believes me.
Okay. I'll believe that you don't know how to get to Rambius. Yet.
Oh, that's real good. I'm not a map guy at all. Lesson learned.
But you're close to the Ram, and we know that he offered you citizenship.
Hey, a question. How would you know that? That seems like a very pointed thing to know.
You're not in a position to ask questions.
Oh. As in, like, I shouldn't because of, like, my negotiating stance, or, like, physically, I shouldn't ask questions. That's not important. Well, I don't like that. Your point?
My point is that if you get us into Rambius, you're free.
Oh. Hey, yeah, good point. Okay, I'll tell you what you need to know. I'm like staring at Ben a little bit as I do this. But listen, I've got a soft spot for Finn, for this guy. You've got to let him go too. Also, I'm kind of embarrassed. He's kind of one of my people. I don't want to like betray him out loud. I'll whisper it to you.
I tell you what, that's fair. But because I know you do have such a soft spot for him, she grabs him by the braids, tilts his head, and injects a needle into his neck. I'm gonna let him go. I'm not gonna give him the antidote. Now, what do you have to say? And she leans in close to you.
I backslap her. With the back of my left hand, I slap the shit out of her.
Yeah, what's your strength on?
0.
Okay, you do 1 damage.
I just wanted to fucking slap her.
Yeah, you let her have it, and she kind of...
Finn, you really shouldn't have come here. I am so sorry.
Don't be sorry.
She wipes the blood off her lip. That wasn't very nice.
How's that taste?
Not great. What's the plan, Delmor?
Oh, come back in. I'll show you the plan one more time.
Okay.
Here's the thing. It's something you never understood, Belgian. It's kind of funny at this point, honestly. Friends, camaraderie, a cause, they matter. You don't have any of those things. You have malice, you have greed, you have power and corruption. This doesn't stop with me. It doesn't stop with Finn. Though, admittedly, I feel kind of bad he's here. But the Primal Knights don't die with me. I'm not alone. They're not alone. And if it's not Rambia, or the Menagerie, or the cells on Tangia, or any of the other islands of the rebels who are standing against you, it'll be someone else. It's only a matter of time before the Alliance falls, because you're all assholes, honestly. So kill me. abuse me, take me hostage, I'm not concerned. Torture innocent people, you already do that. My actions won't change those things. Not right now.
What about you, new guy? You want to live?
This life means nothing to me. I will live it while I am here. There's nothing you can do that scares me.
3 days. That's how long it takes.
You should really eat more fiber, Belgian. That's a long time to go.
That's how long it takes for the poison to work.
Yeah, I kind of figured that's what you meant.
Jackal's not coming back. I'm not coming back. When I walk out that door, I'm not going to open it for 3 days. We'll get to watch Delmor. Last chance.
Hey, Finn, this is gonna be really, really awkward for the next 3 days. Listen, I hope you understand that if I do this, it's bigger than you and I. And I'm sorry.
I would never expect you to give information that would hurt other people. Nor will I.
Finn, you have my answer, Belgian.
And mine.
I gotta say, I hunted you for a long time. I hurt you for a long time. But I never stopped respecting you.
I have to say, Belgian, you're not the woman I used to love. I'm sorry for that.
That makes two of us. And she walks out of the door, closes it, it seals.
So as she leaves, I think I leave a little bit of like quiet time, and then I look at Finn. Finn, I'm really sorry about all of this. I wish we could have had longer together. I respect you a lot, and I'm sorry. I don't think I understood who you were.
Delmor, we are salt and water, you and I. Separate, these things are very good in that one. And it would seem that there is a vast amount of liquid that is useless because of the salt. But there is a plethora of animals who depend on the salt and the water together. And the same is for the world. There are more like us, salt and water, depend on. And like you say, even if we are not there, others will rise up.
I have to believe that. I have to believe that the rest of the world isn't doomed because of two mortals in a brig with some psychopaths.
It would seem I have still filled my family as well.
I don't think so. I think Perry wouldn't let that happen. I think they have some things to do, but I don't think they would leave your family behind to suffer like that. Maybe that's just wishful thinking.
Perhaps we chose the wrong side, Perry and I. Regrets are for the dead. and I welcome it if that is the course that is set before us. And I will not betray them, as I know you will not betray them.
I won't. And so, I know that it takes 3 days for this poison to work, and with DM's discretion, when we're nearing the end of this, because we've had 3 days to kind of like talk and chit chat, I feel like we would have gotten to know each other better. I also, like, as the poison's taking effect and he's suffering, like, the last thing I want to do is try and make him laugh, and I want to say, hey, no, don't focus on that. Finn, I have a very serious question.
Go on.
You said we're like salt and water. Hey, who's the salt?
I would have to say you, because you are very bitter and hard to take. But still pleasant at times.
Yeah, I was afraid. I was afraid you were going to say that.
Anything else you want to know?
You made your family proud.
And then, as it's sort of last moments, I want to ask kind of him too and say, why did you choose a rider as your companion? A wolf? What does that mean to you?
Wolves are pack animals. They don't betray each other, and they don't leave people behind. They're protectors. That's all I've ever wanted to be.
A pack? Yes. That is good.
Captain now.